Friends, I'm about to share a very critical message with you. It is not about Corona, but what Corona does if we survive. Most of us will. A few of us will not survive. How do we live when we survive? How do we live when we survive? That is the message today for you. It's about, okay, you got that. It's about 7 or 8 minutes message. Hopefully you find it meaningful and purposeful. Let me share with two personal examples. One is my mother. My mother was in hospital. She knew a week in advance that she is going to go. She had the luxury of time to pick up the phone and invite everyone that was in the town or call those who are not in town like me. She asked for forgiveness for her shortcomings, and she asked others to forgive her. You know, that was one of the most beautiful lessons I have learned in my life. What did she achieve by that? She achieved complete freedom, mukti, nirvana, moksha, nijat, salvation. She had that luxury to do that. Some of us don't have that luxury. When she called me, I said, "Mom, I'm coming to you, see you." Of course, I was 4 hours late when she passed away. I sat by her and started smiling instead of crying. I think my family was thinking if I had gone nuts. I was smiling because I learned a lesson from her. To clean the slate, leave nothing behind, tie all the loose ends of life. That came in handy. My second example is about my wife Najma, late wife Najma. She was with cancer for 9 months in the hospital. The doctors, medical doctors, had given up on her. So I said, as a husband who cared about her, we had our difficult times. We had tensions. We hated each other at one times. We enjoyed the life together. We loved each other. We hated. We were tense. We fought with each other. That's part of the life, living the full spectrum of life. So I asked Najma, what are the things that I can do to ease you? Of course, she couldn't say that. I made a list. I made a list of 10 items. Let me share one item out of the 9, out of the 10. The other 9 I'll share with you when there is a gathering of family, friends, and they are very important items. Each one of you will have faced that. And by releasing them, you feel freedom. So the first example is my friend, our friends. Najma, as a realtor, showed this couple homes all over the town in Dallas, Texas. $2 million+ homes. Very expensive homes. She taught him what to look for in a home. She talked to him about how to build, or a home is built, a well-built home is done. After learning all this, 4 months later, with her enough time away from family, of course spending time and gas, this guy went to another realtor who was willing to share his commission with him, half of the commission, and cheated us. Najma was mad. She was angry. Her blood was boiling. And she said things to him that she should have. I'm glad she did. She got it out of her system. But it never left her. Every time we went to a party, as we walked in the house, all of a sudden she said, "I have a headache, let's go back home." And we did. This happened many times. I wanted to find out what this headache was all about. It was not the headache. She saw those people inside that home. She didn't want to be there. because she knew she was going to say something to them. It happened the other way around too. When we were in the home, when those guys came, they left, took a hike. So this tension was there between them. I had realized that. So after going through 9 of these freedom movements, I said to Najma after the 10th episode, if you want to call it, Najma, you and I had talked about clearing the tensions, bringing you freedom. I am pleased to tell you that we have come to that point. The smile on her face was life-giving. It was very beautiful. I was thrilled. She was at peace. The smile lasted on her face. Then, friends, all I have to say is, it's a message. Forgiving others brings freedom to us. Seeking forgiveness removes all the tensions. So if you have said anything wrong, foul to your sister, brother, father, mother, spouse, friends, relatives, your customers, patients if you're a doctor, clients if you're a consultant, whoever, a vendor, it's time to seek forgiveness so you can go in peace, so you have the peace. And the same with others. Those who have hurt, insulted you, hurt you, ridiculed you, said bad things to you, made you feel little, forgive them. Not for them, but for you. If you forgive them, you find the freedom. You can live a happier life after that. Friends, don't lose the time. You don't have the luxury. You are the survivor because you're watching this. Those who are not the survivors. We may not have the luxury of time. So, tonight, today, pick up the phone, call your friends, seek forgiveness and forgive them. That's the right thing to do. Let's pray. May God, God of all humanity, protect us. Protect us from this disease. May God also help us removing one more disease, evil in all of us. That disease is the disease of anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, Hinduphobia, misogyny, homophobia, xenophobia, or any other phobia. Those phobias crush you, my friends, takes away your happiness. Each time you clean these from your heart, mind, and soul, and find freedom, find mukti, moksha, and find the ultimate in living, nirvana. You may call it Jannat, paradise, heaven, whatever you want to call it. That's what you get. Share this message with your friends. May God protect all of us from all diseases and this disease, corona. God bless us all. Please share this message. Thank you very much.